Good morning, YouTube world. We are back with another one, and we're living here, Texas, Baytown, Texas. We're going to Port Arthur to deliver this load. This is a third-party load, and in this video, we are gonna have a lot of things to talk about. We're gonna talk about why I stopped recording. Oh, Landstar flatbed. Oh, nice. What happened? Anyways, we're gonna talk about why I stopped recording. It's been 3 months since I posted the last video. We're gonna talk about what's going on, and I see what's gonna happen with this load, because we're supposed to deliver at 9 a.m. Now it's 6:49. We're gonna get there 8 o'clock, an hour early. Hopefully they're gonna take the load earlier a little bit, because we gotta go Dad had all the way to Fort Worth from Port Arthur. Here is close to Houston, and we're gonna have a little bit to drive until we get there. I think it's like 5 hours and a half, but it's gonna be a nice ride, so we can chat like no tomorrow. Look at the Bishanker over there, USA truck. That's the company we used to work for, so Renata got her experience. Nice guy, nice trailer, man, with black wheels. Very nice. But anyways, let's start the video. We still have an hour and 4 minutes to get there.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
We slept here yesterday because I did the PM here at TA, and this TA here at Baytown was a little bit confusing because they didn't have anything for the PM the way I wanted it. And I called them before and I asked them. They say they had everything, just bring it over, blah blah blah. I got here, I wanted the Rotella 1540, because you know, now in the summertime I use 1540, and in the winter time I use the 1030 because it's thinner. So for the winter time it's better, you know, because it's so cold that the oil gets harder or something. So this is what's going on. So they didn't have the Rotella 1540, the conventional. That's the one I use, the 15 the T4, because we change the oil so fast, like it's every 3 weeks. Oh man, I gotta make a left here. I mean a right. Shit, all this people is going west. I gotta go east. I'm following them. I don't even know where I'm going. Anyways, I gotta go 10 east, drive a little bit, and then I'll get a route that go all the way to the water. That's where we're delivering. Damn, this window, it's too cold inside the truck and it's too hot outside, so it's the moisture is like no tomorrow here. Anyways, but then they didn't have the oil at first, and then they didn't have the water separator. After they you know, I told them don't take anything apart before you make sure you have everything. So that's what they did. Luckily they didn't have the water separator filter, the same one I have here. So what they did, they gave me the warranty, so I have to go to another TA to change that. And then plus their grease machine was broken, so they couldn't grease the truck. That's another thing. So whenever I go to another TA to change the water separator, they're gonna grease the truck. I'll try to do that tomorrow, because today is gonna be a run for my life. And what's gonna happen here, we're gonna go deliver this load. We gotta go all the way to Fort Worth, and then we're gonna pick up a load that's gonna go to Henderson, Nevada. And oh, this is another thing too I'm having here. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see, but I got a transmission fault that's been here for like a month. Every time I turn the truck off, the code goes away. As soon as I start driving, maybe 5 minutes later, it comes on. But it is what it is. I can't stop now. I'm gonna stop next week. We're gonna go home, so we're gonna have time to do that. But anyways, in the oil change thing, so I did the oil change. I used the Castro oil because they didn't have the Rotella, and Castro is cheaper. So when they came to charge me, they charged me more than when I use Rotella, because I always do my oil change at TA because with Landstar I have discount. So I usually pay $383, $385. You know, that's with all the taxes and fees and all that crap. And they charge me $398, which is not a big difference. But I was like, why are you guys charging me more with a cheaper oil than what I'm charged when I put a Rotella? And then they're like, oh, I don't know, let me check the system here, blah blah blah. And they ended up finding something there, so they charged me $368 with the Castro, which is, you know, it is what it is. We change the oil every 3-4 weeks because I change with 20,000 miles, and we usually go 5,000-6,000 miles a week as a team. So it's pretty good. Yeah, so then that's what happened. Did the PM there. Now we got to go to another TA and go do the water separator. Okay, that's what happened yesterday. And let's go talk about a little bit what's going on here, why I'm not recording anymore. It's all about the dedicated route that we're doing now. JQL. You know, when we started it was all good. I was still making a lot of videos here and there, posting almost every day. But this account here, you don't have time, man. It's like 6,000 miles every freaking week. So it's like, you know, let's say 3,000 miles each. So whenever Renata's driving, I'm sleeping, or, you know, we got to stop to take a shower, we got to do this, we got to do that. So I'm not having much time to record anything, you know. Like whenever we're parked, like I'm stopped, that's it. You know, I'm going to sleep. So, you know, we're not making any money. We kind of, with YouTube, we just do it for fun. So it's not like, you know, I have to do it. But, you know, I enjoy doing it, man. I want to do at least like a couple videos a week for you guys. You know, I don't know if you guys like it or not, but I'm gonna start doing at least a couple videos a week instead of doing every day like I used to do, so I don't kill myself. And then another thing too, like the truck had a lot of problems too, man. I had like a lot of stress with this truck. Not a lot, but a lot of little things kept breaking and stuff. You know, every week was something. And that would be a nice video. Oh, my truck broke down. A lot of catchphrase for the thumbnail, whatever. But like I said, I don't make any money with YouTube, so I don't care. Like, it is what it is. So I want to make videos trying to show you guys, see this beauty, trying to show you guys the loads we're doing, like the places we're going, and talk about finances. I don't know, talk about other things, not just load. Oh, I'm doing this load, I'm doing that load, because we're in a dedicated, so we're doing the same load all the time. They'll be talking the same thing, the same crap all the time. But like this load we're doing is a third-party load from JQL. So they get the load from California, we're taking to Texas, and then from Texas we're going to Nevada, close to Vegas. It's like 15 minutes from Vegas. And you see, like, it's gonna be like 1,100 miles we're gonna deliver tomorrow. So it's where I'm gonna have time to, you know, to edit this. whenever my shift is over, Renata's gonna start driving and I'm gonna go to sleep, man. You know, so it is what it is. We both started to do the 34 yesterday when we got to the truck stop, but Renata was the last one to get there, so her shift is gonna come back in about 5 hours. That's the reason why I'm driving now in the morning. So then I'll drive to the delivery, maybe I'll drive halfway to Fort Worth, and then we're gonna change shift because, you know, I don't want it to drive my whole shift now and then she got to drive at nighttime, you know. So it is what it is. So by the time her shift is over, my shift is back, so then I can drive at nighttime, and then it is what it is. Yeah, so that's the reason, guys. Like, I'm not having too much time to edit the videos, and but I'll force myself to do it because I see the channel is growing organically. Like, when I stopped making videos, I was with 2,000 people there, and now it's 2,500. So 500 new people came in, and I'm not even posting videos. I said, you know what, let me post some videos and, you know, interact with people. You know, I hope you guys learned a couple of things here and there. Some people wanted to come to Landstar. You know, they saw some videos that I posted about the revenue. You know, it's pretty good. It's been pretty good. We're here a year and a half. I want to do a video with the review, you know, a year and a half after or whatever, the 2 years of Landstar. We're pretty happy here, man. I know this is not the best company in the world, but for us, it's really, really good. It's treating us more than we deserve. That's how it is. You know, not everybody comes here and they're happy, they leave, they go somewhere else. They're, you know, it's not for everyone, because Landstar is really, really strict. Like, if you're one of the people that's like slacking and doing the logbook all messed up and, you know, not taking care of your truck, they'll take you out of here in 2 seconds, man. You're basically just a number. And the people that's in the office, they probably never drove a truck, so they don't know how it is to be out here, and they will fire you in 2 seconds, no hesitation. They don't care. So if you're a decent guy, you know what you're doing, you know, take care of your truck, they will never bother you, man. You know, that's the good thing here. It's the same thing as you have your own authority, but you're under a gigantic company. Anyways, enough of I don't get paid for this shit, man. Yeah, so we are not homeless anymore. That's another thing too that happened, and I couldn't record too because we bought a house in Daytona, and I had every time we went home, it's nothing but putting things together. You know, we bought a bunch of dressers. I gotta mount that thing with from IKEA or whatever. It comes like 150 million pieces that you gotta put it together like a Lego. So it's like, I don't got time, man. I gotta do that thing, and I still have 2 dressers to put it on together. And basically the house is done already. You got sofas in place, the kitchen is done, the bathroom is done. It's just like everything it's like 90% done, let's say that way. So then I'll have more time to enjoy the house next time we go home. The garage is still kind of mess because I still have some boxes to unbox it. But that's a good thing. We're not homeless anymore. We're not living in the truck. And we lived in the truck for a year, just to let you guys know that it's not because we were making a lot of money that we just went bowling. Like, we worked our ass off to get this house and, you know, get the right house. And then the land I still have in Daytona, we're gonna build a duplex there for rent. So it's gonna be a rental money, but that's gonna be whenever, you know, like in a year or two, whatever, because I only pay $400 a year for the taxes and the land and the lot over there. So I don't really bother with that. If I start building in 2 years, that's cool. But we still have the lot and then we just bought a house, putting everything together. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on, guys. It's like we're not having too much time, you know, like working like slave, and we're trying to pay off the house by the end of the year or in the beginning of the year 26. Yeah, with this account here, it's helping us, but we're sacrificing a lot because we're not taking much money for us, you know, like salary wise, and you know, we're just gonna try to pay it off. So we just got the house in May. Yeah, less than a year we're gonna pay it off the house. Then we can chill, go home more. Like now we're staying out like a month and a half, and then we go home for a week, just so we have this goal, you know. Like when you have a goal, you gotta sacrifice yourself to get that goal, man. Because if not, you know, I don't want to buy a house and pay in 30 years, man. That's brutal, bro. All that money goes to the interest, you know, like yeah, this is nothing to do with trucking, but when I saw they give you a sheet, right? It's 360 months that you pay for the house. That's 30 years. And the first month, like our mortgage is $1,900 and change. Only $182 goes to the principal from 19 and change. That makes 0 cents, and that's for the first 10 years, man. The first 10 years, it's nothing but interest. You pay like $200, $300 in the principal, and then it's like $1,600, $1,700 in the principal. The interest is more than the principal for the first 10-15 years, and then it's crazy. And the way I'm doing it, we're jumping like 5-10 years at a time. So then they'll take less interest, you know. Like we already gave almost $100,000 more than, you know, what we had it when we got the loan. So we originally started with the loan of $270, and now we own $170. We put $100,000 down more in the principal. So now we're like on a month $200 and change. So they're gonna charge us the interest on the month of $200 and whatever it is that we own $170. So that's why, you know, I always tell my friends that have homes and stuff, they pay a little more every month, man. That's gonna take like a big chunk out of it, the interest payment. You know, if you can pay like every month $500, $300 more for the principal, that will take like 10 years out of your mortgage at the end. It's unbelievable, but nobody believes it, you know. They keep paying it for 30 years, so at the end you're gonna pay 2-3 houses. Like our loan was $385 with the closing costs and then everything that we put on the loan. You went to $398. So let's say $400,000, and after the down payment we put $130,000, so it went to $270, and now we put another $100,000 for the principal. So we own $170 now, and then hopefully by the end of the year we're gonna pay it off. So let's see how it's gonna go. If God give us the strength, and you know, because it's not easy, man. It's not easy staying on the road for 2 months, a month. Like last time we went home, it was like we stay out 2 months, bro. It's working 7 days a week. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So then after the house is paid off, we only have like $1,000 a month in expenses. Like shit. That's nothing, you know. For a 2,000 square feet home, we'll be chilling with only $1,000 a month expenses, and that's including taxes and water, electricity, everything. Like $1,000 insurance. You know, like that house rent, like if I was renting, it would be, I don't know, $3,000, $3,500. You know, it's a nice neighborhood, it's a nice home, everything is renewed. Got a 2-car garage now, so I don't have to leave my motorcycles in the porch like I used to do in the apartment. So it's pretty good, man. We're set, and all thanks to this account, because we was not making this money that we're making here, man. And a lot of people are here and they're not taking advantage, bro. I don't know what happened with these people. Like, I'm talking to some people that's from this account, and they're here for like 2 or 3 years. 2, 3, 4 years they're over here and they're still broke. Like, how can you be broke when your average is like $8,000 a week? Because they're also a team, you know. Like, even if you split the money, it's $4,000. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I'm crazy with my finances and I have everything good, or these people are just spending money with unnecessary things, you know. So I don't like having monthly payments. Everything we own is paid. The only thing we have now is the house. Even the pickup truck we bought last year, the F-150. I don't know if you guys saw it, a white pickup truck. Like, we got it for $34,000 and we already paid off 2. We were paying $360 a month. So I was like, you know what, let's focus on paying that real quick, and then it's $360 in our pocket every month. You know, most of the money, that $360 in interest. It's all interest, bro. Like, you don't pay anything for the principal. That's the thing that people don't understand. So we paid off the truck, so now we have, you know, the motorcycles are paid, the truck is paid, so we gotta work hard now to pay the house, so next year we can chill more. We can go home at least, you know, every 3 weeks. So we're gonna be 3 weeks out, a week home, and it's gonna be nice. Next year is gonna be the year to kind of relax a little more, you know, so we can enjoy the house. We can go motorcycle ride. We can go to the bike week in Daytona. We can stay there for a couple of days. That would be nice, man. Next year will be really, really nice. And that's it. You know, that's basically what's going on, guys. If you have bills, just try to pay it off, because the interest will eat you alive. Yeah, and let's talk about a little bit of the problems I had in this truck here, man. I had the 2 tires was unaligned. The passenger side was eating the inside, so it was like concave like this. It was eating the inside, and then on this side here, it was like bumped. I don't know if I drove it with the tire low, or I don't know what happened, but so both tire was kind of bad, and I changed it last year, but we drove like 360,000 miles already, 300 whatever miles. So it was time to change anyways. So I changed both steering tires, balanced and aligned. I aligned at a TA, but I don't know if it's that good. And the balance I had to do twice too, because I put it on and then I started driving and the steering wheel was like, I was like, what the hell? It's shaking more than the old tire that was bad. So I went to another TA in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia. They have a TA there in 285, and they redid the balancing. One was 4 and the other one was 6. Like, was really bad. Like, whoever did the balancing, and I did it in Beaumont on Route 10 in Beaumont, Texas, and they did a really bad job. So I did the balancing again in Georgia, and I did the alignment in Georgia. Now it's good, it's not shaking, everything's going straight, perfect. And and then right after I did all this, my tensioner went bad. So the tensioner was like, it goes like this in front of the motor. So it was like crooked it because it was bad, the bearings inside or whatever. So it started eating all my belts, like the belt, and so I had to change the tensioner, the belts. So I changed the AC belt, the tensioner belt, and I changed the tensioner, because it could be the tensioner or the alternator, either or, because they're the only ones that goes around the water pump. That's the where you was throwing out off the little racks. You know, it has like a little rails that the belts go to, and it was pulling out like inside the motor, like to the motor side. So it was eating in the water pump. You know, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna change. I went right in front of the dealer, and I changed right there, because I said, you know what, if it's not the tensioner, then I'll just go inside and I get the alternator. So I did it myself. I changed the tensioner, changed the belt there, right there in front of the dealer, and everything went smooth, no problem. And then the light came on for the after treatment. It was the knock sensor, the outlet knock sensor that goes here by the after treatment, by the DEF, the filter. And then yeah, that I took to the mechanic to change, because usually, you know, you mess up the treads if you try to do yourself, if you don't have the right tools. So last year I changed the inlet knock sensor, and now the outlet knock sensor went bad. So I paid $575 for the knock sensor, because I wanted to put the original one, the OEM. That had some on eBay that's like $200, $250. Then I say, you know what, I'm gonna put the original one, because something goes bad, they give the warranty and all that. So I did that. I paid $200 to install, which is a lot, because you know, it is what it is. I paid an hour of work. The guy did it in 20 minutes, but at least he got the job done. So it was like $775 for a sensor, and then everything went smooth. And then now I got the transmission light. It says transmission fault, you know, seek a dealer or whatever. But I've been driving and it's smooth, like nothing is going on, no knocks, nothing is going on. Like, it's changing all the gears, everything is perfect. It's just like it's saying transmission fault. I don't know what it is. I think it's the oil, could be low or something, I don't know. But I'm going home next week, so I'll see if I can drive this week, and then I'll take it to the dealer, because I'll be home 3 weeks now. And so then I can leave the truck there. They can do whatever they got to do. I don't know if it's gonna be just oil or it's gonna be something more serious. I don't know what's going on, but I still have the warranty from the dealer and the transmission. Because when I bought the truck, I don't know, whoever it's older here in the channel, whenever I bought the truck, they just had changed the transmission. So I have a factory warranty in the transmission until May of 2026, or 750,000 miles, whatever comes first. I have now 697,000 miles, so I'm gonna try to do this now before the warranty is over. And on top of that, I still have the NTP. So my NTP goes to 765,000 miles. I got the 400,000 miles warranty, and when I bought the truck, I had 365,000 miles. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Other than that, man, everything is smooth. I can't complain about anything, man. Life is beautiful. And that's another thing too, like when I'm recording, you know, I want to show you guys something, but you know, thank God, man, nothing crazy happens to us. I see a lot of YouTubers like posting videos, everything's breaking down their trucks, man. I feel bad, bro, but I don't want to make those videos, man. I hope my truck never breaks down. But it did, you know. But I don't want to record like my truck breaking down, man. It makes zero sense. Like, you know, I want to make videos that make sense. Like, I want to talk to you guys about, you know, finances and and truck life, you know, how truck changed my life or something like that, you know, like when I have those type of conversations, not my truck broke down. And you know, it is what it is. But yeah, my truck do break down. I have now 697,000 miles, so I got it with 365. So now we have 332,000 miles. We already drove this truck. 332,000 miles, man. That's a lot for a year and a half. We got this truck in November of 24. So November 25, no. Wait, we got in November of 23. November of 24 made a year, and now we're in July, August. Yeah, so it's a little more than a year and a half. Yeah, now in November it's gonna be 2 years. In 2 years we drove 330,000 miles. Let's say a year and 7 months or whatever, 8 months. Yeah, man, it's not easy, bro. But we're gonna get there, man, and now we're gonna be together. Cause I'll do my best to make some videos for you guys. I have a video that I made of we went to Fort Worth. I'll post it for you guys. Yeah, we got stuck there in Fort Worth for a day. So then we got Uber. We went to Fort Worth, the stockyards. I don't know if you guys ever been there. Really cool place to go to if you're in Texas. I'll post it up for you guys, and you see how funny. We went to rodeo. There was a ultimate bullfighters. They were fighting the bulls. It was nice, man. We had so much fun that day. It was nice. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to, you know, come here and talk to you guys a little bit. We are 27 minutes away. Just wanted to talk to you guys why I'm not recording. We were really busy, but I will give you guys some videos, and we can continue the channel. You know, I don't want the channel to die. But we're gonna try to you know, to show you guys some videos that's interest, some new stuff, some talk about finances. That's what I like to talk about. You know, I want you guys to succeed too. You know, if you guys are not happy where you are, man, you gotta change. You know, you can't be scared. No, you know, I can't find another job. Of course you can, bro. The same way we started a Landstar in the low board, and now we're dedicated here. Some people don't want to drive 6,000 miles. Some people don't want to do team. Some people don't want to do this, don't want to do that. So then, you know, just do your own path. Like, we're here, and we're making things happen. You know, we're not gonna be trucking forever. You know, but whenever we decided that we don't want to truck anymore, we're gonna be set. You know, I don't want to be 70 working in 2 jobs. You know, like, it's nothing against who do that, but that's my thinking, and I don't want to wait for the government to give me my retirement. Hell no. If I wait for the government, that's crazy. Like, my dad just retired. He's getting $900 a month, bro. What are you gonna do in today's date? Like, with all this crazy how you call it, inflation. $900, bro. You can't do anything. So he's like 67 now, and he's working just like normal. He's doing his thing, because he can't survive on $900. Who the hell is gonna survive on $900, man? Even if you have a paid off house, you know, you need food. You gotta pay taxes, you gotta pay water, you gotta pay electricity, you gotta pay this and that. You know, it's gonna be around $900, $1,000, even if you have a paid off home. And then how you gonna eat? You know, it makes 0 sense. So try to make your path that you don't depend on the government, man. The government, they're here to fuck us up. That's what it is. It is what it is. And let's keep rolling and rolling. Now look at this guy. He's already dead. Anyways, see you in the next one. I promise you guys I'll start recording again, and you know, hopefully you guys like this video. I talked about a bunch of things, whatever. That's how I am. And this is beautiful, son. We're alive, man. We gotta be happy, bro. Gotta be happy. Let's keep rolling and see you guys in the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.